All right, THL, what's going on? It's your boy Saku coming in with Sunday Showdown. Keep on wanting to call it Saturday, Salty Saturday, but I had to work on the weekend, so I'm a little bit behind on where I'm supposed to be at what time, But it's all fun and games until you play Hearthstone. We have a wonderful Legacy Series match going on tonight in the Red Conference. We have APM bringing some Ron Mexico fun and exciting news. We also have E.T. Cthulhu with Rumham representing that group. But to introduce our casters for the evening, we have Glacier. How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. I'm happy to be here.
And following up that was Walkerman, who gave us some insight on Rumham's previous streaming, which caused us to have some rocking heavy guitar theme music. So how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Good. So we have the bands in already.
A double Death Knight band, it looks like.
Yeah, so we can't even rock out with heavy metal Death Knight stuff. Death metal.
Oh, no Lich King rock.
Yeah, I know, right? Where's what's it called? Trying to think of the guy that's in Hearthstone that plays the big heavy guitar. Who is it?
ETC?
ETC, there you go. Coming to me. So anyway, so we got a double DK band. Players are ready to go. So briefly, if you guys want to touch base on what the players have brought and kind of what you guys think is coming down the pipe.
Well, we will have both a Demon Hunter and Demon Hunter coming in, which is honestly not that surprising. The nerf on Demon Hunter is pretty light, and I think we're going to see a little bit later focused strategies from both.
Yeah. The Ron Brung basically probably what most would consider to be best four decks or classes, which would be DK, DH, Paladin, Rogue. I would assume the Rogue is probably going to be a pirate or a Psycho Rogue, knowing kind of how Ron likes to play and all. But he may decide to go with pirate if he thinks he can get under like Warlock with it or something. Paladin, I'm assuming is going to be. If it was me, it would probably be Drunk Paladin, honestly, over Imbue. And then Rum is probably, I would say, is probably Aggro Priest and some sort of Armor Warlock, I would assume as well. And then the DH, depending on what matchup spreads look like, it could possibly be the Armor DH, but I do think that might be a little bit of a meme deck. So I would assume both of the DHs are probably Cliff Dive.
Yeah, I would also. I do semi think that it's gonna be Imbue Paladin because of the popularity, but it could very well be just the resurgence of Drunk Paladin. It's still a pretty powerful deck after the nerf, but that nerf hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, it is. I just know I've still been playing Drunk Pally, and I bring it back out to start my climb today, and
I think
it's done quite well. The only really bad matchup that I've had with it has been Cycle Rogue, but all the other aggro stuff, like the Priest and Pirate Rogue and I haven't seen a lot of Demon Hunters, but I've seen like a lot of Control DK and stuff. Is just still pretty good into that stuff.
All right, you guys ready to go? Because they are.
Yeah.
All right,
absolutely.
So our viewers are going to see the Legacy format, which is the Conquest format itself. Sorry for the repeat formats, but the best of 3 or best of 5. Sorry. Once the player wins with their class, they can't use it again, and yeah, it should be fun. So the viewers themselves are going to see Rumham at the bottom for suspect date for our casters, and Run Mexico is going to be at the top. So what do you guys think they're going to bring out? The big guns first, the Demon Hunters?
I would bring if I with Ron's deck, I would bring the Rogue out first, and with Remham's deck, I would bring the Priest out first.
You know, I'd be surprised by anything right at the moment.
Oh, and I may be totally, we may be totally wrong. So,
It depends on what they feel like, really.
yeah.
All right. They're hopefully getting some eyeballs in chat. We'll see.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yep.
I see eyeball for Rumham.
Okay. And
I think I'm in.
Oh.
And
Yum.
it's Warlock and Demon Hunter.
just like we predicted, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Does Ron eyeballs work or no?
I've got
Oh, there
Ron.
it is. Okay.
Yeah, it just took a second for me as well.
All right. Game
Yeah,
one.
looks like Cliff Dive from Ron. This seems like a slow Warlock right now. Seeing Glacial Shards, Bob. You want to freeze and heal, it looks like.
I was gonna say, the Warlock. This may be, if he's not tossed already, this may be a full toss.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron didn't keep Cliff. That's well, yeah. You want to look for Ball.
It looks like, yeah, you just pass this one. You don't want to Glacial Shard in one.
Probably weapon here and probably hold the weapon.
Yep, looks like it. This might just be a hero power pass from Warlock here.
Yeah.
And
Probably Ron. Probably play Grim Harvest here.
yeah, just to get that cycle, get the Dread Seed out, get some a little bit of pressure going. Ceaseless pickup.
So
Yeah, you just Nidus this.
Yep.
She gets an Ultralisk and 2 Ultralisk Caverns. That could be
Pretty
huge.
big. Yep. Yep.
And
So now I'd start swinging.
it's just a very popular thing that Demon Hunter. It is a Wheel of Death deck.
Rem's got a interesting choice here. If he wants to try to maybe play for tempo with thrusters, or just possibly get both locations down for potential board control later.
And this is definitely one of those turns you do have to contemplate. The ones before this one have been really straightforward on either side. This one is like, do I play one tab? Do I want to play the thrusters? It's nuanced at the moment.
So many
And
possibilities.
you can see by how the player's sitting here just waiting. So they do go with the double Ultralisk.
Oh, and hitting one of them already. Interesting. Okay.
I think this is just ball hog at the moment.
Yeah, ball hog. Yep. Oh, picked up
Get that.
Fell Hunter off the swing.
Jeez,
good.
that's a good curve. Kill Jaden, something you do want to see sometime before the end of your deck.
Yeah. He's
So,
as a Warlock, he's not getting a ton of pressure right now. So you may try to tap to try to find your or possibly
go
free.
to
Many possibilities.
looks like thrusters and slope
Yeah.
for basically a tap. Which kills everything but the ball hog.
Yeah. Ron may just go ahead and tempo out this Fell Hunter here. If not,
Maybe.
it may be like location swing.
The problem with location swing is that this Next turn, there's gonna be another cavern open.
Right.
So you're gonna lose the 1/1s, or you just kill the 2/4. One of the are. This is also one of those ones that you have to think about because your Balhog's not dead, so the Fell Hunter doesn't have it in its thing.
Okay.
Yep, just goes with the 1 attack into face
Weapon.
and putting the weapon up.
Both kind of playing. So finds a Yor
Oh,
here.
that's a
So,
huge pickup for this deck. Like,
my guess might be Glacier Shard the 3/2 again and Yor.
that would probably be what I would do as well in this situation.
And then maybe face with the 2/4 if he decides to go that route.
It's either that or Arcanite.
Yeah.
I think Glacier Shard is being played no matter what in this instance. You don't want that 3/2 dying at the moment. Oh,
Oh. You're-
that's okay. I was wrong.
Yeah, maybe you want to hold the shard for something later.
5/5's now awake and alive.
Yeah, this is definitely a Fell Hunter hero power. Him did find it consumed, so if he feels like he's, a little bit under pressure health wise, he can always hit one of the locations consume here.
Yep.
For an 8/8.
And it's only 1 mana, so it's hardly any investment.
Yeah.
Hero power, and the hero power, Glacial Shard, and Arcanite. Now it's
I
a
think
decision now it's a decision like you said, am I going to altruist? Yeah, it looks like they're going with it.
Yeah, he's got he's whenever the Yor wakes up, he's got layover and hit with the other locations still for
That's
AoE
gonna be
if he needs it.
so much armor.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're gonna see a Meg Therodon coming down.
Yep, looks that way.
Doing 3 damage to everything after the end of the turn.
Even
Yeah.
if I'm in Rums, 6 here still isn't what I would consider to be a lot of pressure. So if he's something that he
But you do want a Curse campaign, yep.
Yep. And he's gonna do the layover location play.
Yep. Just do that nice little combo there. And now at the end of the turn,
30 armor now.
Yep, in total.
Over 2.
Another consume.
Yeah, and he's got another Arcanite crystal as well.
Yep, it looks like pedaling a bike upwards.
Yeah. Ron's making the best tempo play here.
Just got him where it hurts.
Yeah.
And with cards in hand, you can't really deal with the 8/8 other than to slow it down.
Oh, another York here, but I don't know if Rum cares if he burns anything or not currently, because he's got, a lot of the resources that.
And a lot of big cards, like large costing cards, in game too.
Yeah. Oh.
That was pretty well played. I'm going to charge to that the second.
Yeah, he's gonna do. Yep.
And then you just green. I was gonna say green card, red card. The make Therodon. It's out of the game for a little bit.
Yeah. But at the same time, So the 4/5, if he red cards Mechtherodon, the 4/5 is still going to live a turn.
Infiltrate and red card would work.
Yeah, it would.
This still is not ideal turn. Ideal for the Demon Hunter.
No.
Okay, taking care of that weapon there. Okay. Establishing the 5/3.
Yep.
And all the yours have woken up.
Oh, and
To
there we go.
another turtle way over.
So he can potentially put them all back to sleep again.
Yeah, he might just do that. And it adds another defense crystal to the spaceship at that point.
Yeah.
This is a uphill
So
battle.
many possibilities.
Yeah. I don't know. It may just be a jam kill Jaden too.
Yeah.
At this
You
point,
have you have a lot of answers in hand.
Almost out of time.
Gonna decide you'll draw some more.
Just hoping we kill
Yep.
Jaden.
Serve another or die alone.
You might just want to destroy the weapon with the 6-mana weapon. So
Yeah,
you could
this-
draw your Felbat out of the deck. I'm guessing that they're gonna have a Felbat. Or we always could be wrong. It happens.
Yeah. So she's probably. Oh, we gonna kill Jaden maybe?
Yep, the Megatherodon's still asleep, so the 3 AoE is gonna just knock
yep.
everything out.
And yep.
This might just be a wheel angle.
Yeah, it could be. But I don't know. He may not feel safe enough armor-wise yet to.
They may just
to wheel.
use what's it called, the your, just for that safety later on. I see. It's also a decent size ship. It's a 1316 at the moment.
Yep.
Almost out of time.
May table flip here.
Yep, you have the mana.
Oh, he's doing table flip and looks like wheel. Okay. Yeah. Then instantly, yep. Gonna throw ceaseless down.
I have seen creation.
Nah, good way to start for that. Oh, nope, Ceaseless comes down. Megs is awake. The 3/3 from that is awake.
Ironically, Ron has not drawn a cliff dive yet.
No, he is not. There might not be a cliff dive in the deck. I just have to go blind box for the value.
Yeah. Yeah, these other two at this point is kind of useless.
The having the reduction doesn't matter at the moment. Okay.
I might go with
Zortath.
Yorthat. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. You said it.
Off of Zortath. You know what I mean.
Probably mag
Mm-hmm.
again.
Time grows short.
Yeah, maybe just play mag again and hit once with the. He's gonna save mag. Okay.
I think he's planning on drawing something off of this. Yep, Fellbat. This is exactly what he wanted.
Yep. Yep. Double trade and then fell back. Yeah.
That's a monster board at the moment.
It is.
And we have 4 more turns to go before this game's over. That's a good timer.
Yeah.
I think it's 4. Wheel of Death always weirds me out.
8 combatants enter, and I take the
He's
crown.
probably gonna freeze here.
Bob, your friendly Frostnova.
No, he's wants to just purely put stats on the board. He's gonna put split thistle down, I think.
And that's a card. Oh god, return policy with what you have here is a card.
Yeah. This is why I kind of thought maybe him wheeling might have been a little early.
Yeah. Though Eternal Layover and Table Flip is still a good combo to destroy part of the board, you're still gonna get back so much Death Rattle shenanigans that it's gonna be difficult.
Right. So yeah, Ron's got 37 on board right now.
Don't think it's gonna stay that way though.
Right.
Oh boy,
It's a matter of how he wants to try to go about getting rid of the most damage.
Thankfully, if they play Satyr, they also steal their ball hog.
Keep quiet.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Which would not be quite.
Almost out of time.
They haven't raised the alarm.
Okay, just gonna clear mag. Go up to 39.
Infernal, if you're doing a good amount of I've seen Infernal from Kill Jade and win me a game or two.
Yeah.
I'm at 5. Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Bromham also has to be very conscious that his starship is big and has health and whatnot.
Yes. Yeah, it does. So he's that's probably ideally he's gonna probably clear as much as he can next turn and then hopefully use a starship as the last resort before wheel, kills Ron.
Ran 14-14.
If I was Ron, I'd probably send this all fade and basically since Ron didn't deal with the previous turn, he's probably got to read that he probably doesn't have any AoE.
Which is not quite true.
Okay.
2 turns remaining. This might be the starship turn.
Yeah.
Starship and table
So let's
football.
see, he's got 4 ball hogs. So all 4 of that damage all 4 of those would go into both minions if he would table flip first, and then starship. A trade.
Based on the damage you're taking. Starship. Table flip. Starship's gonna heal the foe. or near full.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a cliff dive.
Question is, so he's got 18, so Ron does have enough to get through the taunt with what's on board.
Yeah, the question is, what's next after that?
Right.
And I wouldn't mind trading into almost full lifesteal taunt. Your 28-2 health in the long scheme of things may not matter. But the health back from the Arcanites is going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, because he's got 2 Arcanites in there. He does. So he'll be gaining 10 armor.
You might as well just, send this face.
Yep.
Yeah, next turn is the win.
Well,
Observer is really good in this case. It's 2 random secrets, yes, but it should help a lot.
yeah. Right now, Ron's got 25 on board. Yours awake, and I
So
don't think he has
many
a way that he can kill it to get
possibilities.
armor. Basically, it's going to come down to if he can survive this turn, he wins. If he can't, he loses.
It comes down to this. And it's one that you have to think of as a control deck. Just like, what is my best way of winning? Oh, taps. Goes down to 15, I think.
Ooh, this is pretty risky. I'd almost say you'd have to play Ball Hog after this. If he is going to play Observer.
The Observer gets
Oh, he got a freezing. He got a freezing trap. That's huge.
So, on the other end, more than likely, I would just try to trade with one of the Ball Hogs.
Correct.
And get that, just in case it is a freezing trap. Ah, that's good information. Yes, it's a freezing trap. And you still have cliff dives.
And that's game
And
over.
that's game because of it's overkill actually.
Yep.
Yep. Game 1 goes to Demon Hunter. It was a lot of armor to chew through.
Yep.
Probably got some of that armor in his teeth, his like gums and whatnot.
Hopefully, you got a good dental plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen Illidan? I don't think so.
That was a huge win there by Ron. That's a really tough matchup for the Demon Hunter.
Forged in crystal, tempered in light.
And second
Your
match looks like
soul
Paladin
shall be
versus Warlock.
mine.
And it looks like Ron is on a drunk Paladin.
Yeah.
Did you say Ron is drunk?
Hey, well, he might be. he will be before too much longer.
I am not accusing anyone of any misconduct.
Hey, it's in the weekend. Of course, you're allowed to have a wobbly pop or two while you're playing some good old Hearthstone.
So,
Well, on a Sunday evening.
Yes.
with Ron's hand, I'm probably full tossing with Rum's ham. I might have kept a table flip, but he got it back anyways. So
There's a Foot of the Spirit coming out in the first one. That is a good pickup for the first one.
yeah,
So, not much in hand to do with it. Like, it's just nothing to buff it. Yeah, this might just be hero power attack pass.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
I mean, you don't have the mana for anything else, so
Reporting for duty.
Which is kind of sad if you're the paladin, honestly. Probably tap, I would assume, from Rum.
hmm tap would make the most sense to me. Yep, punches himself in the face for a card. No, now you have to make a decision. Do you want to draw 2 minions, or do you want to get that life-saving aura up? And looks like the life-saving aura is the way we're doing it.
Reporting for duty.
Yep. Potentially can buff the Slither Spear quite a bit.
Could outrage your table flip, that's for sure. Unless it gets played this turn.
I I would almost table flip this, even though it doesn't look all that dangerous, just because of how out of control Slither Spear can get.
And here comes Squisher card and Slippery Slope for the 2-card combo of drawing 2 cards.
Yeah. Probably next turn Corn Yor or the Taunt maybe.
Well, here comes the drink we all talk about. Good old infusion of Divine Shield. For
I was say I may draw first here to try to pick up the other giant,
yeah, it looks like it.
and then Divine Shield or Divine Brew. Oh, he's gonna Divine Brew the Slither Spear. Smart. Trade one off, one face. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good decision making. Dude, yeah, you just coined the your. We have enough combos in hand that deal with it. And 10 armor is 10 armor. On the other side, oh boy.
So I may start with like a Hand of a Doll first.
Yeah, for draw, the cycle.
Just because this Paladin deck doesn't have a ton of draw, so when you get it, you need to kind of use it. Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably both giants.
Giants are discounted yet, but the flight bots are. And bam!
Yeah, he's got shanties. Shanties are 5 mana now, as well. So if he decides to select a weapon or something, then he can start getting shanties down.
You're doing a lot more math than I am right now. Not gonna lie. Now, on this one, do you want to table flip?
Problem is, if he doesn't, he's dead.
I was just gonna say.
So many possibilities.
And even if he does, with it not killing the Slither Spear, he still may be dead anyways, honestly.
These are
Because he's probably gonna have to tap here, because he has really no other answer in hand.
yeah. In Eternal Layovers can reset that, but you want that with the yours.
Oh.
Oh, he is gonna use it. Okay, interesting.
I immediately put in my mouth.
Yep. As well, it's about the only play that he did have, honestly.
Is that just a draw to see what he's gonna get?
Let's see.
Manager.
I would probably say, yeah, he's gonna discount the shanties even more and the ants.
Might as well just, I have 2 8/8s. It's your turn.
Yeah. So the shanties are now 3 mana. And he's got 288, so obviously.
That's not what you want to see at the moment.
No, he really needed to pick. He really, well, I mean, he couldn't have. He really needed a location and like double consume.
Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking if I would do. So it's time to list Nessa here, I think.
So let's see. This will give him 4 armor, so he'll be at 21 after it dies.
But that's
So-
a manager
The sun
plus
shines.
each of these
I think
managers.
that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be enough.
Yeah, that
Yep.
Slither Spear taps the 4/5, and everything is going downtown.
Yeah, because he gains 4 armor, which is 17, and all he's got to do is buff giant. One of the giants once. Yeah, that's gonna be enough.
Or we don't even need to do that. You got enough mana from those coins to just,
Oh yeah,
fully
true.
glow stick that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That didn't matter. That's game 2 they're on. So we were waiting through animation for it.
Double feet smack. Yep.
And he pared down that deck pretty. He didn't draw anything off of that Weaver. So he pared down this deck to like 5 minions.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Up 2 games to 0. Just Rogue left.
And Rogue's still strong.
Yep.
Gul'dan versus Valera.
Shall we dance?
Third time's the charm for
Oh,
Rumman.
and
Shall be mine.
Rum's still on the Warlock.
I mean, if it's any time to win, it's now.
Okay, so Ron
Yeah.
is running a pirate rogue.
Or
I'm
is it
guessing?
Ashbane? Is it a?
It
Is
could
it
be.
Legend
It could be.
still?
I don't know. I need to see some more cards. It's either a pirate rogue with Zilly or he's running bounce rogue.
Scam Rogue.
I do apologize for my coughing. I just got.
Over COVID?
Yeah, I just got over COVID.
There you go. How you feeling? All right, better?
And of
Not
course,
bad.
the cards that Rum needed last game shows up this game.
This looks like a pirate rogue with that pickup with
Yep.
Roughhouser. I'm playing this slower than I would, but I have no patience. And there's Fryak.
Good hit. My turn.
Oh, I'm gonna type tempo out Hosen.
Yeah, Hosen's good because, well, they don't have anything to do with a 4 health minion
Right.
into probably the best card that you get picked up right now.
Yep. I'll make that into a 2/2.
Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to attack next turn. You have a Glacier Shard. You have a Slippery Slope. You're not attacking next turn.
Is table flip and location?
I probably gonna
Yor.
coin your out. You're not under. You're gonna gain back more armor than what you're gonna get pressure wise. So with
This treasure ain't fit for our pirate.
probably sandbox and bargain bin. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Like that 3/3, still 2/4, and then still go attack for 5 damage here.
Yeah. Basically, you gotta. This
Table
is
flip.
this
this
is this is why Rogue is so good into this Warlock is because it forces them to use what little AoE that they have inefficiently.
It's basically just a table flip here, ain't it?
Table flip hit location, and maybe a consume.
possibilities.
Yeah, you need that 8 health back. I think it's a consume as well. And they do
Yeah.
have a Dark Maul Earl for the turn that
Possibilities.
you want to have 2 8/8 rushers.
Almost out of time.
I hope he's
Oh,
going to use the
this
eternal
is-
layover here. Interesting. Okay. So he's doing layover location.
It's
Maybe shards into the face. Nope. Passing.
and here's the location. Or are we just doing fry rack for the memes?
This is
For the memes.
Why, hello.
He is doing. Yep. He's gonna
For the memes.
fire rack.
Yeah.
Ron loves a good box, so this could be
Yeah.
it.
That's a resource in hand. That's a draw with an 8/8. That's another card in hand.
Ooh, burn down. That may not be the best.
Doesn't
Cool.
matter. That's okay to burn down.
Yep. Another.
Spontaneous for 4 to face.
Oop. Runes is pretty good pickup.
Prep. Yep. Prep
Yeah,
comments, what
probably
you
looking
have.
for. He's probably looking for SI agent, and he missed.
SI or another bargain bin would be the ones I'd be looking for.
Yeah. There you go.
Now
Probably.
you table flip.
Well,
I'm
the
joking, I'm joking.
8/8,
You
you
probably.
know.
He's probably gonna Nidus Swarm for the other location, honestly. And he may just bob trees too.
I
So
wonder.
1 minute, 3/3 reborn, come back up with full health. For the Murloc War Leader on the other end. Some decent cards. Yeah, the 8/8 is
I
so scary
wonder.
here, especially because it's Divine Shield.
Yeah. I guess is it maybe Bob freeze so that way that he can hit the locate or play Dark Morrow next turn and hit the location and consume and get double 8/8 and heal at the same time.
He's Bob's dead.
I can't turn this around. Oh.
I both feel bad and not bad. That version of Bob is a little, I may not like it.
Set sail for sails!
Oh, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't make the Buccaneers 5/5, but he may want to save that for 5 going face though. Yeah.
Ron's an aggro player at heart. He knows how to do damage.
Okay. Warlock's on 7. Ooh, picked up that a turn too late. But yeah, I would assume this is pretty well. It's got to be table flip.
To soften the board. Then you're gonna have to consume
Table
a
flip.
Dark Marrow.
So many
Yeah.
possibilities.
I'm thinking, what else can we do? Let's see, that's 1, 5. Maybe like shard. The 5/5. Because he's probably got to trade off the 8/8 and the 7/6.
There's Dark Marrow. What did Firac ever do to you? That's exactly what he said. Just bam, bam, bing. space
Rock number
route
802, welcome to the collection.
into Malta to clear off everything and draw 3. It looks like.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirates.
Now this is treasure.
Temple with the 1/1.
Yeah, yeah. Making space.
Oh, it's a toy
Yeah.
boat.
I know all the steps.
Just don't ask me to say it 3 times fast.
I don't know what you mean.
14 on board. So I'm assuming if he-
Thrusters might be played here with Pride
14 if he gets 5 or 12 for the 5 armor, 17, 14. So yeah, he's probably still dead with just your play.
It might be Felfire or Nidus so that they can get another location.
Yeah,
Hopefully the 2 are
Oh,
just Nidus.
interesting. He's drawn first. Okay. Yeah, he's probably going to location hit.
Which kills off 7 of damage.
Yep.
Oh, that is actually way better than we were
Yeah,
describing.
that's going to be full clear here.
It'd be toy boat. So you get some draw happening.
See, he's got 2 locations here, so if he can get rid of the 2/4, he can potentially send 10 face. Well, we know he doesn't have a weapon, does he?
No. No. Unfortunately. Just a white reminder, Rod's on my team.
So he's probably gonna play toy boat. Yep, draw here. Yeah. Oh, found Ziliax.
Might as well play the free Crystal Cove that comes along with that 1/1.
Yeah. Oh, he's probably gonna look for weapon here.
Time's ticking.
With yeah,
See, these are why they are higher rank
and
legends
then
than I am.
he'll probably play the second. Might play. Nope, he's gonna play your Hosen and then weapon
My turn.
and hit. Yep, and make that 9 damage into potentially 9 damage into face.
Roll that
50-50
dice.
if it's gonna go face or not. And draw at the same time. But he is representing lethal on board though with the Hosen.
Keep on pushing, right? Over and
Yep.
over again. Unfortunately, these cards don't really help.
Okay. This is a starship. It's just the starship is what? 1 peach, so not very useful.
Yeah, it's not very tantalizing that I can grab it. The Litter still in hand.
So Rum's on 22. Ron's got 8 showing, but that's actually 10.
And it's ceaseless next turn, it looks like.
Potentially, yes.
I'm thinking as well, there's 1 draw. It's rogue, so they're not gonna be playing less than 2 cards a turn.
I know
Last
all
shadow
the
set
steps.
Now this is treasure.
Zilly? Nope. Gonna go with the Okay. Send another 9 to the dome.
Time's ticking.
It's only got 5 cards left in deck.
Yeah, that's probably why he goes off. What's it
Right, so he
called?
doesn't overdraw.
Silent and unseen.
Okay, so yeah, I would say this might be That or he may just go and turn away over location and
I would probably wait on that. You have
Yeah.
Eternal Way over location with Curse Companion and Falling Turn.
yeah, so just maybe like tap ceaseless maybe.
I'm thinking that'd be the line.
I don't know. Tap would put him down to 10. I don't. Rogue doesn't typically run any burn, especially this, so it'd probably be.
Well,
There'd be
Solidricil
one.
is
Yeah, there
technically.
is one location opening up though, so that would be at least another 8 to face potentially. Oh, and Ron does have
Yes, Tree.
tree in hand as well, so yeah.
Almost out of time.
Going up your line of Eternal Way over, looks like. Maybe just get the 80 out. Exitar. Is it time for Zilliax to help clear up this board?
Yeah, probably Zilias going into the 8 twice.
Rock number 82, welcome to the collection.
Oh, no, he's gonna hit the 2-4. Okay.
He's gonna face tank that 8-8.
Yep, he is. So he can hit another 5 to the face.
Yor has woken up from its nap. I hope it was a good nap.
So maybe like curse
So-
ceaseless here. Curse, yeah, curse ceaseless possibly.
Or Curse Ceaseless. Depending how much you want to draw.
Yeah,
Because that's a lot of draw.
I'll probably just curse one time. He may. Oh, he is gonna go for it both, which it will pretty much draws out his whole deck.
Yeah. Next turn has to be Killjoy, and that means.
Yeah, he's one to probably find Wheel because he knows he's getting Ron into fatigue territory.
And I will bring destruction.
Still may. I was gonna say I still may hold on to a curse here.
Do you want to overdraw it? Oh, well, that draws the last 3 cards of your deck for dubious purchase. But Solidricil is live.
Yeah, and it's been corrupted as well.
Yep, just time to use your value from the Solidricil to push as much as you can. And that's not
Yeah,
ceaseless off the
and-
top.
And with this being elusive, Rum can't freeze face or the minion.
Glacial Shard can still freeze it.
Yeah, okay, it can.
But that's
Okay.
that Slippery Slope's not going to draw anything.
So many possibilities.
But that's an R4 armor. And on the converse, you can't Corrupted Nightmare the 6/10.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Ceaseless.
Oh
Welcome
wow,
back.
got the
That's
ceaseless right back. Oh,
Yep, well, at this point, that's pretty. Yeah, I would concede.
yeah, that was really well navigated by Rumham there.
And we go 2-1 or 1-2, depending on who you're rooting for.
Game 4.
Shall we dance?
Game
What
4,
shall
Demon
I
Hunter versus
play?
Rogue.
Yeah,
this
this
is hot.
makes This makes sense.
This is a tough one for the rogue. So much
It
healing.
It can be. I would. This is why I was a little bit surprised Ron's playing Pirate Rogue, because honestly I would think Psycho Rogue would be a lot better into this matchup specifically.
Is it rock number 802? Welcome to collection time.
I would. This seems. No, he's gonna. The coin.
He's cycling.
Oh wow, coin prep dubious already. I'm assuming, yeah.
He did
Okay.
not like what he had in hand.
No, he didn't have much. Or doesn't have much. So I would assume Rum is probably gonna
I mean,
Chaos Strike here.
Yeah, on the other hand, this hand is
Or not any better. Did not Chaos Strike. Interesting. Maybe he's trying to save that for like a minion on board.
Thanks
Rock
for
number
treasure.
802, welcome to the collection.
Now the Rockman is back. No
Probably
weapon.
just hero power into the 2/1, I'm assuming.
This is a dry spell. Oh. Well, hello there. Grim Harvest and Chaos Strike.
Man, that's. Oh, hope he's gonna go with location here. And oh,
Stop
he's
this
gonna.
upward Chaos
Yep.
Strike right next turn. Oh.
Oh,
I mean, you might as well play the 4-mana weapon. Or
yeah, he's gonna look for.
oh, he
yep.
finds it. Yep,
Yep.
that's exact mana.
Then
with the
coin weapon. Yep. Lots of tempo here.
That is 15/15 in stats.
Yep. That will turn in that if this Hosen isn't taken care of will be 18/18.
Well, you have Immolate to help with that.
I would assume at this point he's probably gonna have to immolation Chaos Strike weapon maybe.
That makes sense to me. And then leaves a
then you-
5/1 up, and then the full
Yeah.
5/3.
Mm-hmm.
So you take 10 instead of.
It would be 20.
Mhm.
Yeah, if everything lived, you would take 20. Yeah. Nope. Okay. We're gonna
Grim
go
Harvest
Grim Harvest first. Okay.
into Immolation Aura. Into kill one of the things. Phase take. Here's hoping to get a Fog Hog next turn.
Yeah.
Our side. Yeah, might as well take for treasure. Or another that's a good follow up with the Cove.
Yep.
Down to 7. Oh.
Yuck.
That would almost so.
It does help with his next draw off the weapon, but ooh.
I'd almost so hit the 1/1. I would almost hit the 1/1. Let's see if we, I don't. I'm assuming he probably plays, so he would have the a 50/50 shot at hitting Ball Hog, if my math is right.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's gonna be a Fell Bat, Fell Hunter,
one-
and then 2
Ball Hogs.
Yep,
yeah.
you're that maths.
I know there's a way.
Or he could Chaos Strike, hit a 5/3, and hope he gets Ball Hog. So,
Enough time.
Ah, there it is.
yeah, and I'll play it. He would heal to 5.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
He's gonna look for SI, and that will be lethal.
You're telling me that there is 100% chance.
Oh, Ron.
I mean, SI is not something I thought of initially, but wow, what did it work out?
Yeah. Well, Ron comes through with a big win with
Mm-hmm.
Rogue.
Yep.
We can try and get a hold of him here. Some guys do their good games and gestures of sorts. So we didn't get to see Priest. I'm sorry for all you Priest players out there. But yeah.
Honestly, Priest is what I climbed to Legend last month, so a little disappointed.
I played Rogue. I hit Legend with Rogue. Well, it was with Paladin before the nerfs, and then after the nerfs, I played Rogue pretty much exclusively.
Yeah, the I was trying Rogue, but honestly the playstyle of Priest kind of fit my personality, so it's just bing bam boop bop bing bam bam.
I
Ron.
Yo, welcome.
What up?
Were you sitting on the edge of your seat there, sir?
I was. It's really hard to kill that warlock.
Yes.
Especially in the third game.
I know that's a lot of armor.
yeah. Can you walk us through a little bit on the first game with the Demon Hunter, because that was really well played on your part to get through all that armor.
Thank you. I was thinking that I was not gonna win that.
You're
I was
really close. Yeah, it was a very
Yeah.
close
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I mean, credit to Rumham. He played it really well, and it was like it's a good matchup for Demon Hunter if you run Fellbat. But I couldn't find Fellbat until pretty late. It was a bit frustrating to not draw the cliff dives at all until the point that they literally pulled nothing. So that wasn't ideal. But I wound up getting enough like incremental pressure and trying to just put him in awkward spots over and over that I felt like I'm still going to be able to have a chance at the end of it. I was hoping for, a better timed red card or the tree to deal with some starship stuff. I knew that he was kind of waiting to launch the ship once he takes a bunch of damage so he can heal from it too. So I'm like, I got to deal with that and then find the over the top. And yeah, I mean, Inquisitor sticking was huge. That's why I held it for so long. I figured it would die most times, and I was gonna need it for the final push. So yeah, it was a close one. Was very relieved that the Demon Hunter got through on the deck that it's generally supposed to beat, and then the rest kind of fell into place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly,
What
you described that game. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, he needs this here. Ah, he doesn't have it, but wait, no, it's time to make it a little awkward. That kind of thing. I felt that from a casting perspective.
There were plenty of times where I was like, now if I could just draw this card, things would go really well, but then I didn't. I will say though, it was an incredibly well timed 3-mana card, Death Rattle thing. What's that called? Return Policy.
Yep.
Card names are like impossible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like the moment I drew the Return Policy off the top, I mean, I was bound to draw something good eventually, but like the fact that that happened when it did was huge. And then I had to win a highly likely scenario, but not a guarantee to hit the Fellbat. And once I hit that and hit the Fellbat, I was like, all right, I think that the window of opportunity has now opened.
Yep. So what made you decide to go with Pirate Rogue this week over Cycle? Did it just have a better matchup spread into his realm's classes?
I did think that Pirate Rogue looked better into his classes, but I'm gonna level with you guys. I hate Cycle Rogue, and also I'm an idiot and would not be able to pilot it properly. It like I know the play patterns is not actually that hard if you put the effort into memorizing them, but I really don't want to outside of memorizing how to beat it when my opponent does it. But usually you can't really do that. It's just every Cycle Rogue game comes down to the draws of the Cycle Rogue player and the skill of the Cycle Rogue player, and not really anything that you do, unless you smork them down really fast. But yeah, I hate that deck, so I'll probably never bring it.
Okay, well, that makes sense. I just know a lot of
I
the
have
players think that's the best deck in the game right now.
Yeah, just kidding. This is bait for my opponents. I'm definitely bringing it in all my series next week.
Just like Priest, you're planning on bringing all kinds of Priests next next series.
my
The funny thing was, I
question-
was actually planning on targeting Rumham's Priest, but then I just never saw it. He
Yeah.
saved it for last. I guess he wanted to, get the other things through first.
Yeah,
but I was always thinking in my back pocket, I'm like, all right, we'll probably beat the Priest with all three of these decks, so I feel like it'll be fine.
So why Drunk Paladin over Imbue?
Because Imbue is trash and Drunk Paladin is really good, as you can see from the game I played.
You pared down your minions pretty heavily on that deck too. You had only 5, so the draw off of Libram is those 5.
Yeah, to be fair, I got really lucky to draw Slither Spear in the opener. Like, that card goes crazy against slow decks that don't have a removal for it in Drunk Paladin. It's only a 1-of in the deck, but if you get it on turn 1, yeah, that little guy goes nuts.
He's a happy Slither Spear.
Yep. Yeah, I was commenting too that I thought Drunk Paladin is still really super strong, even though nobody's really playing it on ladder right now.
Yeah, I'm sure the secret will get out sooner rather than later, and everybody's going to be jamming Drunk Paladin again on ladder, to the detriment of most ladder players. It's unfortunate, but it's a really strong deck, and we'll probably see it materialize. I bet it'll be brought at MT as well, at least by a few people.
I fully expect it to be represented this weekend at the MT by more than one of the players.
So 3.
Yeah, just because it just really the only thing that it really truly loses to very hard is really fast paced aggro decks that can get wide on it really early. But anything that allows it to develop, it just destroys. So still.
Yeah, strong deck. It's got a really well balanced matchup spread, so I expect we'll see a lot of it soon.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I guess congratulations on an undefeated legacy regular season, Ron.
Thank you. Yeah, I was really gunning for that. I was gunning for Pro MVP and Legacy MVP. Rumham, interestingly enough, I think is taking Pro MVP. So I had to get my revenge on him for stealing Pro from me, because I think this probably locks up Legacy MVP. I'm not totally sure, but last I checked on the stats, I think this should be enough. So here's hoping.
I think
I'm right behind you on that, my friend. One loss.
I think
so close.
So close.
I think you're the only undefeated person in the regular season in all of Legacy this season, aren't you?
No, our team's opponents, actually their 2-seed Nedkek, I think, went 7-0. But
Okay.
I might have a higher opponent game win rate or weighted win rate or something. I didn't look too closely, but yeah, that's where it stands. It probably goes to either me or him. So it's cool.
Well, thank you for winning this for our team, my friend.
It was probably irrelevant. Maybe we needed it for a bye or something. I don't know. I wasn't checking standings, but we were already in playoffs, so I felt like there weren't a whole lot of stakes.
Yeah.
But hey, a win's a win.
I hate to inform you, but there's no buys this year. So
oh yeah, that's cool. I'm a board member. I totally. I was testing you actually. I knew that all along. You passed the test. Congratulations.
You get 2 board members here that making sure. quality control, you know.
Uh-huh.
Can't get one past you.
So now you just have Brushy left to play, and then that should do
Yeah,
it,
it's
eh?
time to pick up. It's time to pick up Brushy.
Yeah. Brushy thought you were throwing the first game, but you kind of knew that already, Ron. So,
Yeah. That guy never stops talking.
he's just like an alarm clock. You want to smack him just to shut him up. Kidding, of course. Okay, well, congratulations, Ron. Appreciate you and Rumham being both on stream. Awesome to watch. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, happy to be here. And thank you guys, as always, for casting. Really appreciate everything that you guys do to bring some exciting THL content on the weekends for everybody. I looked at the records. I was like, me versus Rumham, streamer fight and everything. We got to get it on stream. So I'm glad you guys were able to cast it and have a good time.
Yep. Always have a good time with this. So, no problem.
all right.
Yep.
Enjoy your evening, Ron.
Right on. Take it easy, guys.
Take
Till next
care.
time.
Yep. See you, Ron.
Absolutely.
All right. Any final comments before we move on? Well, we don't have another match, but hopefully next next week we'll have. I could do Friday. I'm trying to remember. No, I can't do Friday because I got to drive my wife to the airport at 3 a.m. So I won't be streaming.
Oh boy.
But yes, anybody that's interested in being on stream, please reach out through the THL.
Yeah, these should be some high-profile matches. It's gonna be playoff season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Playoffs next week, so we need to get some. We definitely need to get some matches on stream next week.
yep. So I'm gonna be reaching out to a couple people once the games roll over and things are all situated and dust is settled. So be prepared. Again, just anybody that wants to be on stream, just reach out in the THL Discord. So, any final words from you guys before we go?
I just hope. Oh, go ahead. I don't have anything to say.
No, I was just gonna wish, Glacier luck for the rest of the season, and maybe we'll see each other in the playoffs.
Oh, there's a good chance of it.
Yeah, maybe you guys can cast each other. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, that would be all right.
You see, this is what I'm doing here.
First ever casting crew with me being the mediator. So, all right, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend, and hope everybody has a great week coming up. See you on the next stream. Take care, everyone.
Yep.